Disclaimer, do not harass anyone mentioned in this video. It's cringe. Like, what are you doing, man? Fan games! Aren't they fun? Just when you think you've had enough with a game that you dearly love, there is another. Just like what the name suggests, fan games are, well, games of something made by fans. Now every single franchise that has some kind of fan base will eventually bring in someone talented that pours their heart and soul into a fan-created game. Now of course, a fan game doesn't have to be good per se. Maybe it can be someone that doesn't know how to make one, but pours a lot of soul into it. And then, you have this. What the f is this? Punch Archive! What a dumb f***ing name. It's a game made for the Yuri Game Jam 2024, made by Multimedia Games. It's a Blue Archive fan game involving a defected prefect team member named Shirashi Yuki, who meets up with other expelled students and moves out to the rural side of Kivotos, only to get pointed bounties by a local gang, but thankfully the main character is able to protect them with the power they get by glancing at other girls' panties. Wait, what? Yeah, I forgot to say that this is what people call an arrow game. Now this game is still a demo, and it's obviously not fully released, but I will still explain the story and my problems with the game later. The game begins with an opening cutscene. Okay, can't show that on YouTube. I forgot to mention that they included 2 OCs from the Blue Archive content creator sphere, one of them being Tokibotan, a pretty well-known content creator, and my friend Meliach, a pretty prominent artist in the Blue Archive community. Oh, and did I mention that they never said that they allowed their OCs to be used in the game? Yeah, here's the first problem that I have with the game. The inclusion of these 2. The guy that made the game sorta has a weird obsession. Now, I'm not gonna get into the deepest of details, but the surface level is that the director was being a massive dick in the server Tokibotan is in, and also acted really weird to Meli on Twitter. Anyways, after the opening cutscene, we have the main menu. This is AI generated. Ah, yes, what a lovely title. Alright, let's not waste any more time and get into this game. Okay, so the story begins with us, Shirashi Yuki, being framed for poisoning the cafeteria's food, leading to the death of a student. Hina, being mad, does what she always does best. Smacks you in the head. Huh. After getting expelled, we get introduced to Kuroki, Tokibotan's OC. We are able to join her group, and in turn, we have to move out to the rural area of Kivotos. We got woken up by a wrench coach, and then we meet a girl named Song, who we then proceeded to give the middle finger to. And wait, she speaks Tagalog? They talk for some premium bonding experience about how Kuroki is from outside of Kivotos. And then that's... What? We take out the attackers, Kuroki is unconscious and is probably dying. And that's the end of the demo. Yeah, I think I'm still missing something here, so I'm gonna play this a second time. What the f was that? This doesn't make any sense. Hina feels very out of character, jumping to conclusions without investigating it for a single second, despite her being in the prefect team and being a former member of the intelligence committee. Kuroki, originating from outside of Kivotos, yet still has a halo, doesn't make any sense. And oh, you gotta be kidding me. If a student's able to survive falling out of a skyscraper, I don't think a small car crash would give them that much trouble. And also, what do you mean by unconscious? Her halo is literally on! Now, I don't want to say too much about the art because I don't want to be too mean about other people's art, but this... I'm not saying that the art is terrible, I'm just saying that I hate that it's made for this game. I feel like I'm seeing a cool gal getting butchered here. Oh, and also a small bit of information. Meli's OC is a boy. Now, why would a boy be in a game submitted for the Yuri Game Jam 2024? Hell, it's because they changed the gender. God! Punch Archive is what I consider to be a very weird fan game. It uses 2 people's OC without their permission, it mischaracterizes Hina, it doesn't follow the story of Blue Archive that well, and the director of the game is a massive prick. Now I know the game's not finished, obviously, I mean it's still in its demo stage, but who knows who he's gonna add later in the game. It could be Inoue, it could be Yuyu, it could... Don't you